Hey girls, this is an audio for you, and it's gonna be about self esteem because I always tell you you need to work on your self esteem to get your spells to manifest and just in general in life. But I can't really know what exactly your issues are and where they are coming from for every single one of you. I can talk about it with some of my clients, but I can't really give a general self esteem audio, right? Because we are all different. So I'm just going to try to cover some things. So usually, women have more self esteem, self worth issues than men, which is, not the rule because men have them as well. But today we're just talking about females. Okay. So usually they come from your childhood, but they can also be from your adolescence. They can come from your parents, guardians, but they can also come from other kids, teachers. Um, they can be if you were abused, if you were raped, if you were physically abused, mentally abused, whatever the case may be. If your ex-boyfriend when you were really young was abusive or was a narcissist or was just an idiot, whatever the case may be, there are so many reasons why you may feel insecure. It also comes from the media, from the people around you, from all of the shit that people expect from women, which is a lot. And there's a million reasons why we are insecure. So, you can kind of go back in time and see why it is, absolutely, and it may give you some insight and maybe a bit of help, but this will not take away your insecurities. So basically, even if you know this why you are the way you are, um, you still may not get any work done. Basically, you may not stop being insecure just because you know why you are insecure. That's like not a solution, okay? And also, insecurity tends to bring some other problems like anxious attachment style, anxiety, depression, uh, all sorts of issues in relationships. It can also get you to be avoidant, not just anxiously attached. There are so many ways it can, does depend on the person, how it will manifest, basically. And that's just, a brief intro into it. It's really not even that relevant that you understand why you are the way you are. It's more relevant that you understand that you don't have to be this way and to really kind of understand some stuff. So this particular audio is going to be more about like relationships, because most of you obviously are into love spells and have issues with your relationships, ex relationships, or whatever. Okay, so number one is when it comes to appearance. So many women are self-conscious about the way they look. I would say pretty much almost all of us are in some way insecure about the way we look. And this is obviously because of society, because of media, because of all the fake celebrities, all the plastic surgery, all the fillers, Botox, the stuff we see, Photoshop pictures, all these fake famous girls, basically the influencers, whatever. And it just, that's how it will affect most women. Only like the really, really, really secure ones that just don't care will stay secure, and all the others will be like, oh, I wish I looked like that, and we'll try to copy the makeup, we'll get lip fillers because, pretty much like everyone has them, which I personally think is crazy because in most cases they look ridiculous. I mean, they can look okay, but you can always see them pretty much always. And I'm not bashing anyone who has lip fillers at all. I get it. Nothing wrong with that, but it can look quite ridiculous when you just go overboard and stuff. So those duck lips, it's not attractive, honestly, and men don't find them attractive either. But you just see all those people on Instagram having those lips, and you just kind of becomes in your head this idea of ideal beauty, and you want them. It's how it is. So yeah, let's talk about appearance. So basically, there are trends with body types, there are trends with faces, there are trends with lips. Obviously, it's a trend at the moment. And right now, what's in is like the thick lower bodies, and before, like really big boobs were in, and those are just trends. And even though that was the trend, still, other women lived and they were also very much desirable as well. So trends are something you should ignore. Okay, you should embrace, like, I think the only trend should be ever uniqueness. So everyone should embrace their own unique features, and everyone is beautiful. And I know this sounds so cliche, and like you are like, Svetlana, what are you talking about? But yeah, everyone is beautiful. I mean, everyone can be beautiful basically, because you need to learn to rock your features, and not hide them, or just put no effort in your appearance because you think you're ugly or whatever. And every body type, it can be really sexy, honestly. And every even if you're obese, you can be sexy. I do honestly think so. It's not healthy, but it can be attractive. So those are not the same things. Obviously, health should be your number one priority, ladies. Number one. So yeah, work out, go on a diet if you are overweight, for your health. Again, I'm not telling you to get stick thin, I'm not saying that, but just if you're really, really big, it's not good for your health, obviously. And take care of your hair, take care of your teeth, take care, it doesn't matter if they're crooked or whatever, like they can still be beautiful, it can be like charming. Just take care of them so they're healthy, and take care of your skin, take care of your bodies, all of those stuff. Have your routines, get some cute clothes that look really good on your body type, get some makeup that really kind of makes you look better. And some cute hairstyles, whatever, try it out. Just put some effort into your appearance. That's all you need to do. You don't need to change anything because we are all beautiful. You just need to kind of learn how to rock your features. I'm going to give you some examples. For example, I'm going to give you some examples. For example, I so can't talk. Okay, so for example, here I go again. Anyways, I'm gonna give an example with small breasts. So you know how there are girls with really small breasts who are just rocking it. They're going braless, they're wearing these tight tops, and their boobs look amazing, you know. And then there are the girls with small boobs that are hiding them, wearing these chunky sweaters, and wanting to get a boob job while they don't need it, because small, whatever your size, the size your breasts are, it's sexy. Okay, they're boobs, they're hot. Okay, so you can take that example. So some girls know how to rock their features, and I'm not going to say flaws, because small breasts are not a flaw. Nothing is a flaw. Okay, so you can just learn to rock anything, and a lot of girls you can see are doing it. They have that confidence. So you have one girl that's totally rocking her small breasts and loving them, and everybody else loves them, and then you have the other insecure girl who is ashamed of her small breasts, which is crazy, right? So don't be ashamed of your features. They are unique, they are your heritage, they are amazing, they honestly are. And when I see like posts where ladies of color are complaining because they're not white girls, or they're not like lighter skinned girls. It's crazy. Rock your dark color, girl. It's beautiful. Whatever you got, just embrace it. Love it. It's all amazing. There is no color that's better than the other color. It's just how you present it basically. And same is with everything else. So when it comes to your appearance, this is just quite easy to do. All you need to do is put some effort in it, and maybe some exercise. Definitely if you're a little toned up, I'm not saying to be super fit, because that can, that's not something you need to. If you want to, you can, but it's not needed at all. So, obviously, if you're a little bit toned, you will look better. They're just facts. You'll be tighter, and your skin will look nicer, and all of those stuff. And clothes will look better on you, and blah blah blah. You look better naked as well. But you can cute clothes, cute makeup, hairstyles, whatever. There's so much you can do. And health should be, like I said, your number one priority, and not, lip fillers. Okay, good. So that's just one part why we are insecure. There's a lot more to it. And I can't cover everything in this audio because it would just be too long, and I'm probably gonna like do more audios on this topic because it's such an important one, and neglected one, honestly, in the spell caster community. So, like, way more important thing is that a lot of us just don't love ourselves and do not think we deserve love, or money or a job. We don't deserve good things because basically it comes from our wounds, our inner child wounds. We just don't think we're worthy of love. And this is why we try to chase love, because we don't think that someone will just willingly give it to us. So we need to chase it. This is why you get this anxious attachment where you text the person all the time, where you can't accept a breakup. It's because you do not feel you deserve true love. This is why you chase a person, basically. Because if you thought you were worthy, you would be just like, this person is supposed to chase me, or just go away from my life, and I'm gonna get someone better because I deserve better. And that's the energy you should be in. And that's the energy you should be in to even attract the person you were chasing back, okay? So what do I suggest to kind of practice this a bit? What you can do is definitely work on this anxious attachment style, and I'm going to tell you kind of how to practice it. So when you have guys texting you, contacting you, whatever, and I'm saying just guys, just some guys that are into you, basically, you should just leave them on red as much as you can. And you shouldn't feel bad about it, or like scared that they will not text again. because that's what we do when we don't think we deserve them to text us again. If we left them on red, we think we need to do so much, put so much effort into this, while we don't. We should actually be as careless as possible. And I'm not saying if you like someone, you should be like totally a bitch to them. No, that's not it. I'm just trying to release you from this anxious attachment that you have going on. So basically, girls, you need to realize you are gorgeous, but also realize that, beauty is not that important. And that, for those of you who are scared that they will be replaced by someone more beautiful, like, there's always going to be someone more beautiful than you. And it's not that important. It's important who you are and how you treat people and all of those stuff. There's so much more into it than just the looks. Also, you should feel confident and pretty enough to know that you are enough. So you should definitely put yourself on that pedestal and just tell to yourself, I am worthy of love. I totally deserve the best, and I'm not gonna chase love because I deserve it to, naturally come to me, naturally develop. I don't need to chase it, to force it, to try to get it from the wrong people who obviously are not that much into me. So I deserve to have the right person and not the wrong ones. And also, like, I'm the prize. See yourself as the prize. I'm the prize. I should be the one that's chased, and I should be the one who doesn't have to text first, and who leaves people on red because I'm the bomb. So that would kind of be the start of your journey, and it can be really hard to get out of the anxious attachment style if you just have it all the time with every relationship, which is often not the case. And avoidance, they also avoid stuff because they think they don't deserve love, so they just try to avoid it altogether so they don't have to get hurt and experience getting hurt, which is really messed up because we will all get hurt sometimes, and we just need to learn how to deal with it. Basically, you can't avoid getting hurt, and you're just avoiding a beautiful part of your life, like having a relationship, loving someone, accepting love, just because of fear. So fear is another thing that's quite common in both of these attachment styles. It's the main thing, basically. You are afraid when you're anxious, you're afraid that someone will leave you, will not love you, that you're gonna get hurt, and you really need to keep this person, right? You really think you need this person, you have to have this person. And when you're avoidant, you're also afraid. You're afraid of getting hurt, of getting, of not getting the love again. It's pretty much similar, actually. It's both kind of fear. It's fear from having emotions and getting hurt. So definitely we should not be so afraid because the fear is blocking us. And we all want love. Avoidance want love, and just as much as the anxious ones. So basically this fear is just unnecessary, okay? And if someone decides they did not fall in love with you, or they that you are not the person that's right for them, what they were looking for, it's really important to just be able to accept that, because again, it's perfectly normal that you're not going to be everyone's match, and that is just life, and you're going to get rejected, and most likely you are not going to find the right person straight away. Some will, absolutely, that's amazing, but like most of us will not. So you will have some heartbreak in your life, and you need to accept it. You need to accept that not that it doesn't mean that something's wrong with you, that you're not worthy, or that you're not lovable, because you totally are. It was just a wrong energetic match, or it was a karmic contract that needed to happen. We all have karmic contracts, so I can make a special audio about that if you're interested more about it, or if you don't know much about it. But you need to understand that this is not something that's like that you're the problem. And you also need to work on your ego. Now I'm telling you to be more confident, so you're maybe thinking I'm telling you to be more egoistic, which is not the case. It's not the same thing. Your ego is part of you that takes everything very personally. So your ego gets upset when someone doesn't respond straight away, or when someone ghosts you or dumps you or whatever. Your ego gets really hurt. That's actually the part of you that gets hurt from things like this. And your ego is not like thinking reasonably, like, oh, okay, so this person just doesn't like me as much as I like them, because your ego can't accept that. Everyone if you like someone, that person has to like me back. That's not how it works, and it's not, because when someone likes you, you don't necessarily like that person back, and that's just how things are. Okay, so your ego really needs to go to sleep, and you really need to be more logical about the whole thing, and that's really gonna be helpful. Like, okay, so he's more into girls like that. He's looking for a traditional wife, and I'm not that. And I don't want a guy who wants a traditional wife, because you should kind of look. You're looking it the wrong way. You're always looking, oh, he's looking for this, and I'm not that. So that means that this is wrong with me because I'm not good enough for him. You should look at it, oh, but he's not. You should seriously look at it the other way around, from your perspective. Oh, this guy's into traditional woman. Oh, that's so horrible. I don't like guys like that. He's not the right match for me, because that's how it is realistically. You're just kind of being blind of all of his, let's call them flaws, although nobody has that much flaws as we think. It's just preferences. So basically you're blind to your preferences. You're putting them aside because you're willing to kind of ignore what you would like for this guy, just so he would like you, which is crazy if you think about it. You should be like looking realistically, why this guy is not the right match for me. And oh, he likes this or that, and you need a guy that will like your features and your characteristics, or whatever the case is. So you shouldn't be into that guy. I mean, you think about his, like, I'm gonna say flaws, because they can be flaws. um and everybody has them. Everybody has something that you don't like, and you kind of decided to ignore those, but he is not ignoring the things he is not into that you have, so that he considers your flaws, and he's like rejecting you because of these things that you do that he does not like, or that you do not do and he expects. So he is, because men are more logical, right? He's not ignoring those things. He's rejecting you because you are not the perfect match, and you're just ignoring all of the stuff that you have a problem with, just because you really want him for some reason, because you have this idea of him and you really want him. So you're going to ignore that he, I don't know, loves snakes, and you hate them, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, like, kind of start looking at it this way. It's going to help a lot. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you all gonna be in your girl power, especially for the Halloween. Bye.